price hikes are frustrations that many people have with their smartphone carriers, but now Gainesville's largest cable and internet company has some customers upset. Good evening, I'm Anna Manuel.
And I'm Scott Beadle. Thanks for joining CBS 4 News tonight. Some changes that you'll want to know about are taking effect tomorrow.
CBS 4's Angie has the details in tonight's top story.
If you have a smart TV or if you've cut the cord on cable and now you're sticking to streaming and you're a Cox customer, there are some changes coming to your next bill. Now these changes upsetting local residents and also some members of the Gainesville City Commission.
Gainesville's Opeola Bucola received a notice in the mail last week from Cox, clearly outlining a new 1 terabyte data cap that's kicking in tomorrow, which is more than 350 hours of streaming.
So we weren't extremely worried when we received that notice, but we did learn later on that that's also going to come with a pricing increase, which is something we were definitely not expecting.
But a change not listed in that notice, a price increase of up to $5 a month for homes that only subscribe to Cox Internet and leave the phone and cable plan behind. That pushed Opeola to reach out to the City Commission.
We've never been completely satisfied with the service we get on internet in the first place, and here we're receiving not only a cap, but an increase in our costs as well, which is kind of ridiculous.
Her email was one of dozens flooding the inboxes of city commissioners. With 4K streaming on the horizon, which takes up considerably more data, Commissioner Adrian Hayes Santos says the 1 terabyte data cap will soon become a problem for many.
Frustrates me that they really are a monopoly here. They control internet prices in town and really the quality that we receive. I don't have other options. A lot of people in this community don't have other options for internet.
He hopes more competition will keep prices at bay for something many consider a necessity, not just a luxury.
What do we need to do to make sure that everyone has fair internet pricing in our community? So do we need to bring in another company? Or does the city, as part of like GrewCom, need to expand our internet offerings to ensure that everyone has fair internet pricing?
A spokesperson for Cox says 99% of households don't use enough data to hit that cap. A statement from the company reads in part, an overwhelming majority of data is consumed by a very small percentage of internet users. It makes sense that 1% of users that consume significantly more data than allocated by their service plan should be notified of their overage so they can reevaluate their usage. He says it's now more important than ever to secure your Wi-Fi with a password so that neighbors can't log on and use up that data. In Gainesville, I'm Angie, CBS 4 News.
And those who go over the data limit will be charged $10 for each additional 50 gigabytes. Cox says the next 2 months will serve as a grace period and customers can get refunds if they go over the limit.